At the beginning of this episode, we see that where Master Jing Hongqing and Teacher Ma were watching their years of hard work being ruined before their eyes, they could not understand how the body sect had the courage to attack us, thinking that there must be a traitor among us who could attack Mingde Hall. Master Jing Hongqing immediately ordered to seal Ryu Academy from all sides so that no one would be able to leave. And we will investigate so that that traitor can be caught as soon as possible. At the same time, Teacher Ma was worried that what answer will we give to the Crown Prince as to what happened here, because all the allegations are on us, but it was our responsibility to protect Mingde Hall, in which we failed. Master Jing Hongqing had no answer to this question. He says to Teacher Ma that I will have to go and apologize to the Crown Prince, and after saying this, he immediately left from here. And Teacher Ma Mingde was looking downstairs at the disciples coming out of the hall, among whom Yu Hao was also one, and he was also suspicious of Yu Hao. Therefore, he immediately tells his soldiers to arrest Yu Hao, after hearing which they do exactly the same, after which we see in the next scene, where the Teacher Ma was telling Yu Hao that we will use the lie-detecting soul-guiding tool. So if you lie, we will know. So whatever question I ask, tell the truth. Tell me when Mingde Hall was attacked. Hearing what you were doing, Yu Hao replied very calmly that at that time I was about to make a soul-guiding tool and take it to test. But suddenly there started a blast there, and due to this blast I also became conscious after hearing these words of Yu Hao. The lie-detecting soul-guiding tool was showing green shine, which means Yu Hao is not lying, and this is absolutely true. Yu Hao was thinking in his mind that this lie-detecting soul-guiding tool can certainly detect lies, but if I tell half the truth and do not tell the whole truth, then these people will never know. Because of course Yu Hao had become unconscious, but after that he came to his senses and did many other things about which he did not say anything here. But Teacher Ma tells Yu Hao that Yu Hao, we will search your soul guiding tool storage, so cooperate with us. We see Yu Hao very calmly moving towards Teacher Ma and saying that of course I will cooperate with you. But you are doing all this unfair. When I was coming to Ryu Academy, I did not expect this behavior with me at all. I will definitely complain about this to Master Jing Hongqing. After saying this, Yu Hao started searching. And after searching the entire soul guiding tool storage of Yu Hao, these people did not find that space soul guiding tool storage there, but Teacher Ma finds the blessing Hongqing there near Yu Hao. Seeing which he is surprised and says that what is our blessing Hongqing doing with you? Did you steal it from Master Jing Hongqing? To which Yu Hao replies that Master Jing Hongqing himself gave it to me, but Yu Hao gave it to those people. But there is no trust at all. On the contrary, they get angry at Yu Hao and say that have you considered us fools? After all, why would Master Jing Hongqing give such a valuable soul guiding tool to an outsider like you? Yu Hao says that instead of blaming me, it would be better if you guys first go and ask questions to Master Jing Hongqing yourself. Even after hearing this, all of them did not want to believe Yu Hao. They kept on forcing Yu Hao like this continuously. Suddenly Master Jing Hongqing came there and said angrily to stop. After this, in the next scene, Master Jing Hongqing started scolding his soldier very badly. How dare you guys? How can you guys behave like this with Yu Hao? Yes, Yu Hao was telling the truth. I was the one who gave him that blessing Hongqing. Come on, now untie Yu Hao's handcuffs as soon as possible and also apologize to him. Hearing this, Teacher Ma immediately came to Yu Hao to do exactly the same, but Yu Hao does not get his handcuffs opened by him. On the contrary, he tells Master Jing Hongqing that I came here to learn at Ryu Academy, but since I came here, unfair things have been happening to me continuously. Do you guys treat your guests in such a way that after hearing this, Master Jing Hongqing there was nothing to say. He tells Yu Hao that all this was just a misunderstanding, and because of this misunderstanding, I give you an opportunity. Why don't we have a competition between soul masters and soul guiding masters, during which you will have to fight with the disciples of Ryu Academy. If you defeat one of the disciples, then you will get 1 kilogram of rare metal, and in the same way all the disciples, you will get that much rare metal, which made Yu Hao happy in his heart because he knew. And there is a great shortage of rare metal in our Shrek Academy. If I win several kilos of rare metal here, then I can take it to my Shrek Academy, which will be very useful for us. That is why Yu Hao agreed to this fight. On the other hand, Master Jing Hongchen was also feeling happy in his heart because his plan was that he would divert people's attention towards the competition here due to the destruction that happened in Mingde Hall. At the same time, he will also get to know about Yu Hao's talent, how powerful Yu Hao is. He can also see his full abilities. After talking all these things here, Yu Hao left back towards his room where on the way Kaito Yu Hao was already waiting for Yu Hao. Yu Hao is happy to see Kaito and asks a question, "Tell me how everything was," to which Kaito replies, "Because I was not present at the place of explosion of Mingde Hall, hence I was not suspected much. Yes, I was checked to some extent but I hid it inside the Juge crossbow cannon which you had given me." Actually, friends, Yu Hao, when he was leaving after the destruction, Kaito was present there in a guard's uniform, where Yu Hao took advantage of the opportunity and immediately handed over the Space Soul guiding storage to Kaito. And Kaito hid it inside the Juge crossbow cannon and Yu Hao took the Space Soul guiding storage back from Kaito and says that there is such a powerful weapon inside it that could destroy our Shrek Academy badly. For this reason, I did not allow that powerful weapon to remain in the Ryu Empire. Yes, of course Ryu Academy can create many more such weapons. Or maybe they have many more such weapons, but we also have to take this soul guiding robot back to our Shrek Academy as soon as possible so that they can find out about it and find some solution to it. There is a very important mission for the people, but an even more important mission will happen tomorrow in which there will be a competition between Soul Masters and Soul Guiding Masters. Kaito was very excited for this competition because he had a lot of confidence in himself and Yu Hao that these disciples of Ryu Academy could not stand in front of us, which in a way was absolutely true. After this we hear the day of the competition is shown where many disciples had come outside the arena to watch the competition while Yu Hao's master was working as a referee here. Master Shan Ziwen welcomes Yu Hao. Kaito starts playing the drums loudly to cheer up Yu Hao. At the same time, Kaito had put up two big posters on one of which it was written that Shrek is the best in the world and unbeatable at on one level, and on the other it was written that the Tang sect united the world for 1,000 years. Seeing this, every disciple of Ryu Academy was getting angry that how could Yu Hao and Kaito do such a thing? Since when did they become so arrogant? Master Shan Ziwen also held his head and said that Yu Hao should show so much. You shouldn't do it, but come on anyway. Yu Hao didn't break any rules in this, he can do whatever he wants, while Yu Hao was thinking in his mind that everything is happening according to his plan. It was Yu Hao's plan to make everyone angry because Yu Hao was thinking that the more people there were to fight him, the more he would be able to defeat and the more rare metal Yu Hao would get. It is possible that Yu Hao had used this trick to increase the number of participants, and let us see from the other side that this trick worked. That Master Shan Ziwen called the first contestant into the arena, whose name is Xia Shanchen. He is a 5th level soul guiding master, and Master Shan Ziwen started the fight of these people here. Here we now see that Xia Shanchen was rapidly assembling his soul guiding weapon. On the other hand, Yu Hao had long ago activated his Dark Gold Terror Claw. Before Xia Shanchen could activate her soul guiding weapon and attack Yu Hao quickly arrived. Using his Dark Gold Terror Claw, he defeated him with just one attack and with the attitude, Yu Hao says, "Who will want to lose to me next?" Hearing this, the people present there get even more angry, and we take turns to look here. That many disciples of Ryu Academy came to the arena one by one and Yu Hao was defeating them with each attack. Yu Hao has won a total of 17 fights here back to back, which is very sad for Kaito Yu Hao. He becomes more happy there. All the disciples now understand Yu Hao's power. Teacher Ma does not feel good at all after seeing all this. He says in his mind that this boy turned out to be really very powerful. I had not expected that he has defeated 17 of our disciples and yet his soul power has not diminished at all. It is absolutely true that any soul master is very powerful. Can be powerful. If any person depends only on soul guiding tools, then he will not be able to make himself powerful. This boy completely proved that if along with being a soul master, you also use soul guiding tools, then no one can compete with you. If a soul guiding master is of his level, you will never be able to defeat him. Master Jing Hongqing. Here too, he was saying exactly the same thing to Teacher Ma. He says, Do you now understand why I started the student exchange program? So that the disciples of our academy can also know the specialty of becoming soul masters. They should not depend only on soul guiding tools, but at the same time, these two masters cannot see their Ryu Academy being insulted continuously. So this time they people had sold a powerful soul master in the arena whose name was Nana. Yu Hao was very surprised as soon as Nana entered the arena. Because purple color smoke had spread all around and Nana quickly passes by Yu Hao whose speed was very fast. Seeing Nana here in the arena, the disciples of the academy became very happy and they say that Yu Hao is now you will enjoy because this time you are going to lose. On the other hand, Nana also introduced herself here and said that I am the soul guiding master of the controller soul guiding department. Are you ready to fight? Hearing the name of actual controller soul guiding department here, Yu Hao remembers that teacher Fan Yu had told Yu Hao that there are special types of soul guiding masters in actual controller soul guiding department which are soul guiding. Do not work for creating or developing tools. Rather, the job of these soul guiding masters is to strengthen themselves in their combat abilities. They make themselves powerful by completely mastering any soul guiding tools, so while fighting with them, try to be careful because their combat abilities will be very dangerous. On the other hand, we see that suddenly Yu Hao's third eye also got activated here. And Yu Hao was hearing the voice of God Calamity Necromancer Electrolex who, feeling the aura of that girl, was saying that this girl is an evil soul master, she has talent for necromancy and Master Shan Ziwen started the fight. Nana was attacking Yu Hao in a ghostly manner, her speed was very fast and at the same time she was moving so fast while turning herself into smoke. That Yu Hao is not able to see his real body because of the soul detection technique. Yu Hao was able to dodge every single attack of Nana despite being in the purple smoke, but after the smoke disappears we see that Nana there were many wire poles placed on the side on which she sets fire using the fire ability of her soul guiding weapon, due to which Yu Hao could get hurt. He is not able to move in his place. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Nana moves forward to eliminate Yu Hao. But then suddenly we see that Yu Hao has activated his extreme ice abilities and he also gets angry and says it is said that extreme ice blast due to which all the flames there were instantly converted into ice and Nana also jumps and comes back. She was able to see that her soul guiding weapon was completely frozen and at the same time, Nana had increased his speed so much that a clone of him was created and he started attacking Yu Hao because of the speed booster. The audience was having a lot of fun watching this and now Yu Hao started facing a little problem due to his speed as he tries to stop Nana's attack. Then suddenly the other Nana uses her blade to hurt Yu Hao. Nana and every disciple of Ryu Academy were feeling that now Yu Hao will be defeated here and exactly the same thing was happening because we see that Nana is fast. Yu Hao once again started attacking Yu Hao. While dodging each of his attacks, suddenly he catches him with his hands, where even Yu Hao's hands are not free at this time. And on the other hand, Nana had the cloning ability. She creates her clone and takes out the main body backwards. Yu Hao was badly trapped. If he leaves Nana's hands here, he will still be killed if from behind. Even if Nana attacked him, he could have been killed. Teacher Ma was very happy to see Yu Hao in this trouble, but then suddenly at the last moment we see. Using Ice Empress protection, Yu Hao transformed his entire body into extreme ice, due to which Nana's blades could not affect Yu Hao's body, and at the same time, Yu Hao completely destroyed Nana's other clone present in front of him. He had frozen it, which he shatters using his dark gold terror claw. Also by attacking Nana's main body, Yu Hao felt that he also destroyed his soul guiding weapon. Now Nana has nothing left to fight anyway, so Yu Hao tells Nana to give up, but God Calamity Necromancer Electrolex's words were absolutely true here. Nana is an evil soul master, so we see that he used his broken soul. She immediately injures her own hand with the guiding weapon because she was about to activate an evil technique, seeing which Yu Hao gets scared and retreats. On the other hand, we see that an evil spirit came out of Nana's body and was rapidly moving towards Yu Hao. Yu Hao tries to keep it away from him using his dark gold terror claw, but it is not successful and we see that the evil spirit has captured Yu Hao's soul and taken it with itself to a spirit sea where Nana had already captured many spirits. And due to this, Yu Hao got trapped in a bad way because all those spirits together capture Yu Hao. Yu Hao says to Nana, "What are you doing all this? Do you want to kill me? This is just a small competition." To which Nana's evil spirit replies and says that I cannot accept defeat, you will have to die here. On one hand, Yu Hao's soul has been badly held by the spirits. While on the outside we see Nana also slowly coming towards Yu Hao with her broken soul guiding weapon to take his life. Seeing this, Master Shan Ziwen and Kaito start worrying about Yu Hao, but on the other hand Master Jing Hongqing was smiling as if he was enjoying seeing all this. Then suddenly we see that God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx had arrived in the Soul Sea. Which God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx, looking at that evil spirit, says that this girl has good abilities. Then Yu Hao's third eye opens and that evil spirit attacks Yu Hao, and this time we see that Yu Hao, using the power of God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx, he captured the same evil spirit, because capturing any soul is a part of necromancy. That's why at this time Nana is unable to move from her place and her soul guiding weapon falls down from her hand. The purple smoke present all around also started moving away from here slowly. Nana was very nervous. She questions Yu Hao and says, "What did you do with my soul?" To which Yu Hao does not give her any answer. Instead he attacks with his Sovereign's Descent, Absolute Dominance, technique. The attack was so powerful that a huge energy blast takes place in the arena. Everyone was very upset after seeing Yu Hao. They were feeling that maybe Nana would have been killed because it is not possible for any normal person to survive this attack. But when the purple smoke cleared, we saw that Yu Hao had not actually hit Nana, he had spared Nana's life. Of course, Nana's intentions were not good for Yu Hao. Yu Hao tells Nana that you used your evil technique to kill me, which was a very fallen act of yours. I have captured your soul at this time, so for now I will not come and free it. I am going to be able to give you the feeling that I felt because of you. I have some matches going on tomorrow, after which I will liberate your soul, so don't worry too much. And currently Kaito has won a total of 18 matches, so he became very happy after seeing this victory of Yu Hao. Everyone else was also cheering up Yu Hao. Master Jing Hongqing and Teacher Ma have seen the power of Yu Hao. Teacher Ma says despite the fact that Yu Hao won 18 out of 18 matches, Yu Hao did not suffer even the slightest injury. It must be said that Yu Hao's masters have trained him very well. While on the other hand, Master Shan Ziwen was also saying this in his mind. That Yu Hao, whenever I think that I have recognized you well, you surprise me, you are a very mysterious person, while Teacher Ma was thinking in his mind that Yu Hao alone defeated our main team. If everything continues like this, then how will we defeat Shrek Academy in the next soul fighting competition? We should work harder. On the other hand, we see Master Jing Hongqing, who was talking about a disciple that now he has to be called because he is the only person who can force Yu Hao to use full strength. After this, we are shown the scene of Kaito and Yu Hao here at night, who had returned to their room after winning a lot of rare metal throughout the day. If they bring so much rare metal to Shrek Academy, everyone will be very surprised. Yu Hao knew that Master Jing Hongqing wants to see our real strength by using this competition, but we also use this competition by Ryu Academy. They will be able to see the real strength of the rare metal and will also be able to know the strength of the disciples of Ryu Academy. Kaito was very happy after hearing this and he says, "I wish our other friends were also present here." Hearing this, Yu Hao looks at the picture of his friends and says, "I hope they are well. I am also missing them a lot like you." After that, a stranger warrior who was standing alone on the building in the dark of night and looking at him, it seems like this. As if he would be very mysteriously powerful. Perhaps Master Jing Hongqing was talking about this warrior. But who is he and what will be his power? We will be able to see in the next episode only, with which our episode will end here. In episode 57, we see that Yu Hao had defeated many disciples by using his Dark Gold Terror Claw. Till now, Yu Hao had defeated 32 disciples continuously and he did not lose even once. Because of this, many people were happy. And many people became sad after seeing this. They could not understand how this boy won 32 consecutive battles. Then suddenly these people's eyes fell on another boy who was sitting on the edge of the building, and seeing him, they were surprised and talked among themselves, asking whether this was the same person, on seeing whom even Master Jing Hongqing had a sad look on his face. But a smile had appeared and Yu Hao kept looking at him, while on the other hand Master Shan Ziwen said in his mind that well, this is the same boy about whom Master Jing Hongqing was telling. That only this boy can force Yu Hao to use his full strength. On the other hand, the disciples of Ryu Academy were also very happy to see this boy, and they were saying that now our Ryu Academy has better chances of winning. He increased, and that boy also jumps with a hero's entry and immediately comes here in the arena in front of Yu Hao. Seeing that boy, Yu Hao immediately activates his spiritual eyes, but after activating his spiritual eyes, he gets surprised and says, "Why can't I detect the soul power of this boy?" On the other hand, the boy also takes out his sword in a very cool manner. While introducing Yu Hao, he says that my name is Ji Juchen. The girls sitting in the audience were going crazy after hearing the name of Ji Juchen. He was handsome in appearance too. And at the same time it is also very cool and powerful. On the other hand, we see that Yu Hao had also introduced himself here by telling that my name is Yu Hao. Then suddenly Ji Juchen says to Yu Hao that I can take the power of your fist even. I am able to feel. Let's give me a chance today so that I can also see the real powers of your fist. Saying this, Ji Juchen started activating his own power using his sword. And here, with the help of Master Jing Hongqing, we come to know that actually this sword of Ji Juchen is his martial soul, although the martial soul of other people is hidden somewhere inside their body. But here the case of Ji Juchen, a slightly different scene happened when Ji Juchen was born. It was an ordinary meteorite and Ji Juchen grew up and transformed it into a sharp sword. Ji Juchen can defeat even a 7-level soul guiding master by using this sword. Then suddenly we see that Master Shan Ziwen starts the fight between these two, where we see that suddenly both of them have closed their eyes. Everyone was very surprised to see why Ji Juchen and Yu Hao were not moving from their places. And both of them activate their respective auras, and Ji Juchen takes out his soul avatar and Yu Hao also does the same, and both of them get connected in each other's soul sea because both of them are fighting inside the soul sea. The souls of these two start moving towards each other rapidly. Inside the soul sea, Yu Hao was using his fist, while on the other side, Ji Juchen attacks Yu Hao using his sword. Due to the sparring between these two, there is a lot of energy fluctuation which even the people outside were able to feel, and after feeling so much dangerous energy, they are surprised and say that what is going on here, Master Jing Hongqing too. Seeing this terrifying aura, we understood that Yu Hao was actually using his dominant fist intention on one side. And on the other hand, Ji Juchen uses his dominant sword intention. We see that during this fight, Yu Hao had some cuts on his face, while on the other hand, Ji Juchen's soul was also getting damaged a lot, but despite this, both of them do not stop and Ji Juchen attacks Yu Hao using his divine sword technique. Yu Hao uses his extreme ice abilities to block it. Seeing all this, Yu Hao suddenly opens his eyes and here he looks at Ji Juchen and says that Ji Juchen's dominant sword intention is truly superior. If I want to defeat, I will have to make my dominant fist intention more powerful. While on the other hand, Ji Juchen was also saying the same thing about Yu Hao while opening his eyes. According to him, till date he has never fought with such a person whose dominant fist intention is so strong and dangerous. He is saying this right now. But then suddenly we see that Yu Hao had decided to strengthen his dominant fist intention. Energy started gathering all around in Yu Hao's soul sea. At the same time, in the background we could also hear Yu Hao's voice which was saying that today I am neither Skydream Tianming nor God Electrolux nor Ice Jade Scorpion Empress. I will use my power, but today I am going to use only my power, and at the same time suddenly a different energy starts being created in Yu Hao's body. And Yu Hao's eyes were of golden color and very dangerous energy was being released from his body. Seeing which Master Shan Ziwen and everyone else were very surprised, while Ji Juchen's body was also of purple color. The same energy is released. Both of them once again reached the Soul Sea fight where we see that Ji Juchen used his sword to attack Yu Hao and push him backwards. While controlling himself, Yu Hao again used his soul punch and immediately started attacking Ji Juchen. Yu Hao continuously rained many punches on him, due to which a lot of destruction was being caused in this Soul Sea. But Ji Juchen was also not one to give up. Instead he used his sword to pierce Yu Hao's soul body. And in Soul Sea, The fight between the two continued for a long time, but suddenly we saw that main Yu Hao and main Ji Juchen had also opened their eyes and were moving towards each other very fast and attacking each other. Let's start with the fact that the audience was very surprised to see that where did so much speed come from between these two. On the other hand, down in the arena, we saw that on one side, Ji Juesh was attacking Yu Hao using his multiple sword technique, while Yu Hao also moves towards him using his flame fist. Both of their powerful attacks go straight and collide with each other, and a huge energy blast occurs in the arena. Shunya 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 Shunya. After the effect of this blast ended, Master Shan Ziwen came and stood in the middle. And they were surprised that who among these two would win this fight, where we see that both of them were standing absolutely safe, but here Ji Juchen's hand started bleeding and his hand also trembled a little, while Yu Hao's fist still seemed to be hitting perfectly, so we see that Ji Juchen immediately put his sword back and accepts defeat from Yu Hao, hearing which everyone present there was very shocked. In fact, this fight was never about strength, but this fight was about dominant fist intention and dominant sword intention, where Ji Juchen realized that Yu Hao's dominant fist intention was much more powerful than him. While the master Jing Hongqing present above was watching this fight and saying that Yu Hao is a complete monster, he made his intention powerful during this fight itself. It is very regrettable that a talent like Yu Hao the person is not in our Ryu Academy. Thinking about all these things, he says that this competition ended here, after hearing which Master Shan Ziwen also declared Yu Hao the winner. But Teacher Ma was not liking all this at all. On the contrary, when Kaito came there to take his rare metal, he teased Teacher Ma and said that surely you would not like to compete with our Shrek Academy again, on which the Teacher Ma was getting very angry, but she had nothing left to say. After this, we see in the next scene where Yu Hao and Kaito are happily going back to their room. Kaito tells Yu Hao that you did very well in this competition, and because of you, Tang Sect and our Shrek Academy have become famous in Ryu Academy. Then suddenly Nana appears in front, seeing which Yu Hao says, "What are you doing here?" To which Nana replies that you have captured a piece of my soul, free that piece of soul, I have come here for that only. To which Yu Hao says that you tried to take my life during the competition, then how can you expect this? To which Nana replies that it was not my fault, I was forced and free the piece of my soul. She did not want to be captured by any evil soul cultivator again. Someone's fear was clearly visible in her eyes. Yu Hao also took pity on her, so he said that it was okay, saying that I am ready to help you. Yu Hao brings Nana along with him to the room where Yu Hao was telling Nana that I am going to liberate your soul. Using the power of Yu Hao God Electrolex, Nana's soul, during which suddenly Yu Hao gets to see Nana's past memories, and Nana also suddenly starts crying after seeing those past memories. Yu Hao questions Nana and asks if all this pain is your experience. Were the memories I saw in your soul yours? To which Nana replies that I got my martial evil soul from my mother. She also used to be a martial evil soul. One day her martial evil soul was controlled by the Holy Soul sect, after which my mother took my father's life using a knife. After gaining control, when my mother saw what had happened to her, she could not bear it and she also committed suicide. I was very young at that time, and on the other hand, Kaito says what is this Holy Soul sect, but Nana says that there is a mysterious and frightening organization whose branch is also present here in Mingdu city, and its core members are known as elders. Those people have such abilities that they can control anyone's soul, and also if there is any evil cultivator, then it is their job to trap his soul and control it and use it for themselves. Yu Hao suddenly became very shocked. Both of them remembered Ma Xiaotao here. After my parents' death, the Holy Soul sect captured the souls of my parents. And he had the soul of my parents, so he could control me easily. He sent me to Ryu Academy so that I can officially graduate from here. Saying this, Nana starts crying. She was saying that now I am about to graduate, and till now I have not been able to find a way to free the souls of my parents. Even Kaito gets angry after seeing Nana crying. And he says that these evil people should be killed and asks Nana, why didn't you ask for help from the teachers here? To which Nana replies that there is no use in it because once I saw it myself. that Master Jing Hongqing was meeting with the Soul Master of the Holy Soul sect in the Mingde Hall. That is, both the Ryu Academy and the Holy Soul sect are together when Nana was telling everything. Yu Hao thinks that some mysterious sect is behind the disappearance of Ma Xiaotao, and that too is some evil Soul Master organization. Will it be related to the Holy Soul sect? Yu Hao says that you have to get rid of him as soon as possible, Kaito. Nana says, can we help you? Hearing this, Nana becomes happy and asks, will you really help me? To which Yu Hao could not give any answer because God Electrolux was telling Yu Hao that we cannot trust this girl so soon. First we will have to do more investigation. After hearing which Yu Hao does exactly the same, he was saying to Nana that we will have to investigate once we know. After knowing what this Holy Soul sect is like, only then we will be able to decide how to help you. For which even Nana agreed. After this, we are shown a night scene where Nana was wearing a kind of uniform and she was walking slowly somewhere in the dark night. She had to walk through many scary streets. It seems as if the branch of the Holy Soul sect is a very big secret, and also Yu Hao had used illusion technique. Nana questions Yu Hao and asks, Yu Hao, are you sure that by doing this you will not come in the eyes of the Holy Soul sect, because if even a little mistake happens, it will be for our lives. It will not be good at all. Yu Hao replies to her and says that you should not worry about me and keep moving towards your destination, hearing which Nana does exactly the same. And while walking, she finally stopped in front of a very big building where she says that we have reached. Yu Hao, looking at that big building, says that I had not thought that the Holy Soul sect would open its branch in a normal building. On which Nana Yu Hao tells her that now we are going to go inside, keep her aura hidden as much as possible, and after saying this, she slowly moves forward and knocks the door of that building, where due to a special kind of knocking, the door opened, and at the same time Nana started speaking, which was long live the Holy Emperor, forever beautiful Holy Goddess. After speaking, Nana also gave a special kind of token to the person present inside. Shows which only after verifying, Nana is allowed to come inside. After coming inside the Holy Soul sect, Nana sees a group of evil cultivators in front of her, among whom a young girl was also present. Nana had never seen this girl before, and that girl was also performing a kind of ritual for which she draws blood from her hand and drops it on the ground. The other evil cultivators were also helping her in this ritual, so we see that all of them also made cuts on their hands and started spreading their blood in the circle, due to which suddenly a kind of energy got activated there. It was a kind of dark energy which was visible to the shining moon present in the sky. Suddenly it turns into darkness, and at the same time all those evil cultivators were together performing some kind of spell in which they say, Holy light shine upon the earth, Holy soul descend to the world. With this our episode ends here. In episode 58, we see where Nana was looking at that strange cultivator and she realizes that maybe she has misunderstood because this girl cannot be Ma Xiaotao. On the other hand, Nana tells Yu Hao and Kaito. It was said that now we will have to go and meet the Holy Soul Master. He is the same master who is managing this holy sect evil organization. Hearing this, Kaito separated from both of them because he wants to spread bombs all around to blow up this entire organization. On the other hand, Yu Hao became Nana's shadow and left with him to help him. After this we see that they are leaving. While walking, we reached a strange hall where the same two Holy Soul Masters were sacrificing many human beings and making their souls their slaves. He can get them to do his work for the rest of his life. Capturing these souls, I feel more powerful than before, and seeing him happy, Calamity tells Necromancer Electrolux Yu Hao that this man is using basic form necromantic magic where this will make the soul its slave. Only the group of Devil Soul Master imitates it, but does not understand its meaning. Calamity Necromancer Electrolux says Yu Hao, I will teach you so that you can use it well. On the outside, Nana slowly moves forward and bows before the elder present there and greets him, where we see that from the second elder Nana he says, why have you come here? Do you want to meet the souls of your parents? To which Nana says that yes, you understood it absolutely right. That is why we see that the second elder had given permission to Nana, due to which Nana slowly starts moving towards the first elder, but here the second elder suddenly becomes suspicious of Nana. And he asks her to stop, Nana was very nervous. She was not able to understand anything while the second elder says while sniffing Nana, saying that I can feel someone else's aura on you. Before the second elder could attack Nana, suddenly Yu Hao, coming out of the shadow, immediately grabs her by the hand, due to which Nana was saved from that attack. Whereas that evil elder has also jumped backwards along with him. Now on one side are Nana and Yu Hao, while on the other side are those two elders who are very angry at Nana's betrayal. And they get angry and say that we will not leave you alive, whereas Yu Hao suddenly used his soul attack skill and attacked the second elder, which attack had no effect on the second elder or on the other side. We see that the second elder extended his hands and immediately attacked Yu Hao and Nana. That the first elder also summons the death army using his feast of 1,000 souls. Yu Hao was dealing with the death army with ease, but suddenly the second elder uses his soul gathering technique and uses his body size increases a lot, which also tries to attack Yu Hao with speed. Its size was very big, so Yu Hao was unable to stand in front of him. He jumped backwards and moved aside, while at the same time Yu Hao saw that he had taken down all the armies of death using his dark gold terror claw. Had fallen aside, they are standing again. That is, even his weapons were not having any effect here, so Yu Hao decided that he will use the power of Electrolex. As soon as Yu Hao activated the power, suddenly the second elder from the other side was moving fast towards Yu Hao so that he could attack him, but he had no idea how much Yu Hao's power would increase suddenly. Opening his eyes, he says, "Give me your soul," because of which the second elder was trapped in a soul capturing technique. Seeing that the first elder has destroyed the soul of the second elder forever, he loudly shouts the name of the second elder. He went mad with anger after seeing his companion dying in front of his eyes, and he shouts, "Now I will kill both of you." The first elder uses the 1,000 soul army technique. Yu Hao says, "Then we will have to free them from this trouble." As soon as he said this, fellow Yu Hao had summoned Master Electrolex, who takes a very cool entry. He had a spear in one hand and a sword in the other, and he said to the first elder present in front of him that I hate people like you first. The elder was not able to understand anything, so he tried to attack Yu Hao using his evil soul, but Yu Hao's body was currently under the control of Master Electrolex. Master Electrolex starts purifying the first elder. The first elder says, "Who are you? Are you a human or a god? How can this happen? How can anyone defeat me?" Nana was stunned to see this power of Yu Hao, whereas Yu Hao slowly came back and stood on the ground. Here we see that the body of the first elder is still burning. He was shouting, "What is happening? My soul will be destroyed in this way." On the other hand, Yu Hao questions him and asks him to tell where is the main branch of the Holy Soul sect, on which we see that the first elder does not give any answer to Yu Hao. On the contrary, he likes to die, he says before dying. Whoever says that the Holy Emperor will definitely rule this continent is also killed. After this, we see that Yu Hao had purified all the evil souls there. At the same time, he was also thanking Yu Hao because of Yu Hao, he is now free and he will be able to be incarnated again. Nana, who was standing near Yu Hao, was looking around restlessly. Yu Hao was also worried about her. Understanding this, he tells Nana to go and search for her parents, hearing which Nana runs away from there to search for her parents, whom Nana sees during the search. It was her parents who became very emotional after seeing him, and she immediately runs away and hugs them. Here Nana's mother says, "Daughter, please forgive me, it is all my fault, we could not take good care of you," while others on the other hand, Nana's father tells her that, "Daughter, now you have to stay alive and live a good life." This emotional scene was going on here. On the other hand, we see Kaito, who was spreading bombs all around the building so that he could blow up the entire building with a single blast, and it was time for Nana's parents to leave as well. Yu Hao also becomes a little emotional after seeing these people saying goodbye. But at the same time, he was also happy that finally Nana was able to free the souls of her parents, after which Yu Hao also started spreading bombs all around the building. In the next scene, we see that all three of them had come out of the building and Yu Hao is devastated. I was saying in my mind that after all I have destroyed a branch of the evil organization. On the other hand, Nana was very emotional. And at the same time she bowed in front of Yu Hao and said, "Yu Hao, you are very good. I want to thank you. You don't know how big a favor you did to me. I am ready to be your slave for the rest of my life." Hearing this, Yu Hao said to her. Standing up, he says, "No, don't talk like this, but you are a free person. Only you should have the right on your life." Nana, listening to Yu Hao's words, says in reply, "But now my purpose has been fulfilled. I wanted to liberate the soul of my parents, which has been done. Now I am not able to understand what I will do next." To which Yu Hao replies that of course we have killed one of this evil organization. The branch was destroyed, but this evil organization is still present safely somewhere. We will have to destroy its main branch also. Otherwise, these people will continue to spread evil in this world. This war of ours is not over yet. Saying all this, Yu Hao remembers about BB's letter. BB had told Yu Hao that Shrek Academy once again they have helped me so that I can create the Tang sect again. They are trying to support me in every way, but there is still a big problem. We are short of people. We will need more people so that we can once again put the Tang sect on its feet. Yu Hao, remembering these things, tells Nana that I have an elder brother BB who is Tang sect is rebuilding again. If you don't have any place to live, then you can go there, and if you join our Tang sect, then you will also be a part of our family. After which every member of our sect will risk their lives to protect you. Hearing these words of Nana Yu Hao, she became very emotional as well as happy. Nana happily accepted this offer of Yu Hao. On the other hand, Yu Hao thinks in his mind that I still have the star sapphire inside which I had kept, the soul guiding robot. And I have to take her to Shrek Academy as soon as possible. Nana is a very good person and now I trust her too. So why don't I give this star sapphire to Nana so that she can take it to Shrek Academy, thinking everything. Yu Hao did exactly the same, taking out the star sapphire and handing it over to Nana, saying that it is very important, you have to protect it more than your own life. And if possible, send it to my master at Shrek Academy as soon as possible. On the other hand, Nana was also ready to fulfill the responsibility. Nana takes the star sapphire and quickly leaves from there towards Shrek Academy. Yu Hao, Nana seeing him leaving, he tells Kaito that Nana has now left Ryu Empire, and due to Nana's sudden disappearance, the academy will be suspicious of him. And for this reason, it is possible that the border may be closed by those people who cannot take the risk. Hence we see that here Yu Hao, using his simulation technique, converted himself into Nana, while on the other hand, Kaito, after doing this, Yu Hao had returned to the academy in the form of Nana, and Yu Hao remained in this form for the next few weeks, after which Yu Hao felt that Nana might have crossed the border. So he started his cultivation practice again and spent the next 6 months learning soul guiding tools. In the next scene, Nana B had reached Shrek Academy using the soul guiding train, where she met Wang Dang. She also goes there but does not recognize Wang Dang, but on the other hand, she has definitely written a letter to Yu Hao here in which she tells Yu Hao that Yu Hao, whatever responsibility you gave me, I performed it very well. I handed it over to Star Sapphire Master Shan, while at the same time I am now living with BB and helping her in fulfilling the responsibilities of Tang sect. I feel very good being here. Thank you for giving me a new family. Yu Hao is also very happy after reading her letter. It was, he says smilingly. It's good that everything went well. Wang Dang, I am missing you a lot. Saying this, he also looks at Wang Dang's photo because 2 whole years have passed, and in these 2 years Yu Hao has not yet seen Wang Dang. See, after a month, we are shown that every disciple present in Ryu Academy got vacations, so they were very happy, but Yu Hao was still sitting in his room and studying hard. Then suddenly Kaito comes there, who was saying to Yu Hao that Yu Hao, I have brought a good news for you, to which Yu Hao replies that I already know that Nana has reached Shrek Academy, while with at the same time, the work of Tang sect is also going on very well. Kaito, after listening to Yu Hao's words, replies that no, this was not my good news, but I have even bigger good news, which Yu Hao hears and asks questioningly. Did you get any new information about the Holy Soul sect? To which Kaito replies, no, wrong guess, try again. Yu Hao gives up and says, hey man, stop bothering me, can't you see that? Yu Hao was about to say what an important work I am doing, when suddenly someone's voice is heard from behind asking whether this work is so important. that I was nothing in front of him. Hearing that voice, a smile appeared on Yu Hao's face and he turned to see that it was none other than Wang Dang. Seeing Wang Dong after so long, Yu Hao couldn't help himself and he started walking faster. While going along, he immediately hugged him and started spinning him in circles, but Wang Dong does not like to be touched at all, so he hits Yu Hao on the head and says. At the same time, he tells Yu Hao that he knew that there was a holiday in the academy, so I myself came here to meet you. Hearing this, Yu Hao becomes happy and says that you are really my best friend. Yes, you did very good by coming here, on which Wang Dang tells Yu Hao that I have reached level 60 and I need a soul ring. I want you to come with me to hunt a soul beast. Hearing this, Yu Hao says smilingly, wherever you want to take me, I am ready to go with you. Kaito was laughing after hearing Yu Hao's words. While on the other hand, Wang Dong says to Yu Hao while sitting on the bed, then you will have to come with me to my house because I want a suitable soul beast for me which can be found in the area of my house only. Yu Hao is surprised to hear him and says, what did you say, your house? On which Wang Dang smiles. Wang Dong and Yu Hao both left towards the house using flying wings, where while walking on the way Yu Hao says to Wang Dang, you surprise me. I did not know that you have a house, to which Wang Dang replies, stop talking strange, I have a house too. And I also have a sister there who will be waiting for me. Hearing this, Yu Hao immediately comes to Wang Dong and says, what did you say? You also have a sister. After all, how many secrets are there in your life about which I know? Not only this, at the same time he was thinking about Wang Dong's sister here. Yu Hao here, thinking like why, says that the last time Wang Dong and I used the fusion skill. So we got to see Goddess of Butterfly. I think that Wang Dong's sister will also be equally beautiful. Yu Hao was thinking all this while Wang Dong understood, so he hits Yu Hao on the head and says that why? What are you thinking about? To which Manasan replies that it is nothing much, he was just thinking how beautiful your sister would be. Hearing these words of Yu Hao, Wang Dong also blushes and thinks in his mind that one day you will definitely see him. After this, Yu Hao and Wang Dong were about to move towards home again, but suddenly Yu Hao heard the sounds of soul guiding cannon. Both of them were surprised to hear what was heard, and slowly these people started moving towards that direction. Yu Hao was able to see from a distance with the help of his soul detection technique that there was a war going on between two groups in front. Has been. Out of which one group is very weak and the other group has at least 1 lakh warriors, while that small group was running away from there to save its life and moving backwards by using soul guiding weapon. All these things of Wang Dang Yu Hao. Hearing this, he is surprised and says that how can you tell all this from such a distance? To which Yu Hao replied that don't you know that I have the Eye of Destiny? Suddenly Yu Hao held Wang Dong's hand and he started sharing his soul detection technique with him, due to which Wang Dong was now able to see what was going on in front. This war scene was very dangerous. But here Yu Hao gets to see that the small group does not belong to anyone else but Miss Juzi, on which Wang Dong questions and asks if Miss Juzi is your friend. Yu Hao replies and says that once I was very seriously injured, this girl saved my life and I think now the time has come to repay her favor. We have to help this girl, who says partner Yu Hao Wang Dong. It started moving rapidly towards the battlefield of the war. At this time there were two armies in the battlefield of the war, one group of which was using blue-colored weapons. Those who have red-colored uniforms are the same group of Miss Juzi. Miss Juzi's group was clearly seen losing here. Miss Juzi says worriedly that I can't believe it, we all are going to die here. Then suddenly he saw two warriors in the sky who were coming down rapidly, one of whom was Yu Hao. Was surprised to see Miss Juzi and asked, am I going crazy? After all, where did Yu Hao come here from suddenly? On the other hand, Yu Hao uses his ice ability while Wang Dong also uses his wings blades to cut through many soldiers, while Yu Hao present there also activates his soul guiding weapon and fights with the armies, while simultaneously activating his soul detection technique. Miss Juzi, who had started sharing with her friends, was able to see the entire environment around her due to the soul detection technique, so once again she mustered the courage while riding on the horse and started gathering her armies at one place. Yu Hao was also helping these people to go towards the south because now these people had got some hope of victory, and at the same time Yu Hao was flying in the air and asking questions to Miss Juzi. How did this war start? To which Miss Juzi replied that it was the armies of Duke Huawang who rebelled against our crown prince and wanted to capture our empire. We need to tell about this attack by these people. We had no idea that these people suddenly attacked us and we were not prepared for this. Hearing this, Yu Hao asks questions. Tell me, what is the strength of the enemy? To which Miss Juzi replies that the enemy has a huge army numbering in thousands, and also these people have more than 84th level soul guiding masters with whom it will be a bit difficult to deal with. Yu Hao listened to Miss Juzi. After this, Wang quickly comes to Dong and says that this is a great opportunity to test my abilities, and both of them quickly come to the battlefield where we watch that Yu Hao had activated the 6th level multiple soul guiding cannon, due to which he was destroying the armies in front of him. Wang Dong is also supporting him. On the other hand, we see that here suddenly Miss Juzi and her companions are killed. Yang was seen, seeing which they got upset and said that this was not good at all. Let's see that General Chao Yang himself has come here leading his armies. That General Chao Yang says that if he captures the Crown Prince's fiancée alive and brings it to me, he will get 1000 gold coins, and in this greed, the army started moving rapidly towards Miss Juzi, coming here to Wang Dong Yu Hao and asking questions. Asks what do you have to do with the Crown Prince and why are we helping him, to which Yu Hao replies that I have nothing to do with her. I am just repaying her favor, and she knew that General Chao Yan deliberately wanted to capture me alive so that he could negotiate with the empire, but Miss Juzi would never use General Chao Yan for this purpose. Of course, she can sacrifice her life if she will not let him succeed, but she will not become a slave, and with this thinking of Miss Juzi, our episode 58 ends here. In episode 59, we see that General Chao Yan had also lured his soldiers that whoever catches Miss Juzi, he will give him 10,000 gold coins. Hearing this, the soldiers were moving towards Miss Juzi in excitement, but their Wang Dong and Yu Hao are present on the way. Yu Hao was destroying those people with great speed. Yu Hao suddenly uses the third soul technique, group weakening, due to which all the soldiers present in the range around her suddenly became weak. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Miss Juzi also tells her soldiers to move forward because now the enemy was weak. General Chao Yang from a distance. He was also watching all this, and he understood that there is a warrior among our enemies who is very powerful, and I have to first eliminate that soul master. Only after that can I win this war. Actually, General Chao Yang is not talking about anyone else here but Yu Hao, who had destroyed many enemies till now, while KK present there also used his soul guiding cannon. The army was raining fire on the enemies, and suddenly we saw that General Chao Yang had jumped into the battlefield, whose defense power was very dangerous. And as soon as he came, he killed many soldiers. Seeing General Chao Yang's soul rings, Yu Hao, Wang Dong and everyone else was surprised, while General Chao Yang jumped with a lot of attitude and started attacking Yu Hao. Yu Hao tells Wang Dong that we both have to work together, where we see that both Wang Dong and Yu Hao together start fighting General Chao Yang. But the power of General Chao Yang present in the battlefield was very dangerous. He was single-handedly fighting both Yu Hao and Wang Dong. KK also immediately attacked General Chao Yang with her soul guiding weapon to help both of them, but it was already decided that General Chao Yang's armor was so strong that KK's attacks would not have the slightest effect on him. That General Chao was much more powerful than Yang and Yu Hao. With just one blast, many soldiers present there and Wang Dong Yu Hao had both gone backwards. Surprisingly, it is said that it is much more powerful. On the other hand, we see that General Chao Yang had transformed himself into a golden bear, which was his martial soul, and now his strength had increased even more, which tries to attack Yu Hao while moving forward. Here we see that Yu Hao started moving rapidly towards Wang Dong, while Wang Dong also does exactly the same. Wang Dong and Yu Hao as soon as they come near each other. Then suddenly General Chao Yang attacked both of them using his claw. The effect of this attack was very dangerous. But that defense barrier also gets shattered. Miss Juzi then gets emotional and says that Yu Hao, you cannot die. On the other hand, we see that General Chao Yang was also becoming very happy with this. He felt that now he is not going to die in this war. But it was just his misunderstanding, because suddenly very bright energy started coming out from inside his claw. Because both Wang Dong and Yu Hao present inside had activated their martial soul fusion skill by holding each other's necklace, during which fusion skill Yu Hao combined the power of his Ice Jade Scorpion Empress with Wang Dong's Light Goddess Butterfly. Fusion done, and we see that these people have activated solo dance in frost, robes of light, whose strength is very dangerous. Goddess of Butterfly. Using only her modest strength, Miss Juicy has picked up the golden bear and thrown it backwards. Seeing the Goddess of Butterfly, Miss Juicy gets very surprised, while on the other hand, the golden bear also gets very angry. General Chao Yang had increased his power further and said that it is just a simple soul fusion skill. As soon as he said this, "He can't harm me," General Chao Yang prepared his sixth soul skill, Terror Dark Golden Fist. Using it, he directly attacks the Goddess of Butterfly, using only one of his fingers. While doing this, she blocks his Terror Dark Golden Fist attack, whose energy was very dangerous. The people present around were not able to tolerate this unleashing of energy at all. General Chao Yang also got angry after seeing all this and increased his energy further, with the help of which he pushed Goddess of Butterfly backwards by a few inches. But Yu Hao and Wang Dong present inside were thinking that this is the most powerful fusion skill of both of us. Saying this, both of them together, using their Flame of Light, Ultimate Ice, immediately attacked the golden bear. Due to this radiant dance, Sovereign Strike, suddenly we see that the entire body of the golden bear starts burning. There was a flame on his body which was giving him severe pain by burning him, while at the same time there was a huge blast of light energy due to the Flame of Light, Ultimate Ice. The effect of which is very dangerous, and after the end of this effect, we see that the golden bear was gone and only Goddess of Butterfly, i.e. Yu Hao and Wang Dong, were left, who were able to unfurnish their fusion skills. The armies of both the empire get surprised, and Miss Juicy orders her armies and says that the enemy general has died and now there is no one to lead the armies. Because the enemy's armies had started running away to save their lives, but Miss Juicy along with her soldiers killed many of them on the way, while all the other soldiers laid down their weapons and accepted defeat. On the other hand, Yu Hao Wang Dong also comes back to the ground, and both of them were very happy, because her soul power had increased even more than before. Yu Hao happily says that I did not know that our soul fusion skill could be more powerful than before. Then suddenly from behind we see that Miss Juicy is also slowly she comes near Yu Hao and she says to Yu Hao that you once again saved my life. I do not understand how I will repay this favor of yours, to which Yu Hao replies that there is no need to return the favor to you. We both are friends. I felt good in helping you. I have to leave from here because I am going for an important work. Hearing this, Miss Juicy sits back on her horse and says, yes, okay. And I will take these enemies back to my empire. After listening to her, Yu Hao also started leaving from there with Wang Dong, but then suddenly Miss Juicy stops him there by taking Yu Hao's name. She wanted to tell him what was in her heart, but she couldn't muster the courage, and she told Yu Hao that, Yu Hao, I just want to tell you to take care of yourself, on which Yu Hao thanked her. From there once again went towards sect with Wang Dong. Miss Juicy just kept watching Yu Hao leaving emotionally, after which we are shown the scene of a few days later, where Yu Hao and Wang Dong finally reached Wang Dong's house after traveling a long distance. The sect was in a snowy place where there is snow all around. Wang Dong was very happy to come here after many years, and he says to Yu Hao that we finally reached our home. Was all Yu Hao knew so far that we were going to Wang Dong's house. He did not know at all that Wang Dong's house was not any other place but Haotian sect. So he gets excited and asks a question to Wang Dong, saying that are you a disciple of Haotian sect? To which Wang Dong smiles and does not answer him, and he says to Yu Hao that let us both go inside, and this both of them start climbing the stairs. While walking inside, Yu Hao was getting very excited and was saying to himself that Peerless War is Soul Hammer, the majestic Haotian sect. On the other hand, he sees that there are some spell on the walls of Haotian sect, which were left by powerful people of earlier centuries. Yu Hao, if he uses them, his cultivation can become very fast. Then suddenly we hear someone's voice here. Who was saying, Wang Dang, why don't you come inside with your friend? Why are you standing outside like this? As soon as we hear this voice, we suddenly see it. That the door of Haotian sect had opened, inside which some disciples came out, and as soon as they came here, they greeted Wang Dong and said that, young master, it is very happy to see you. You have come back home after a long time, we welcome you. Hearing what they were doing, both of them went inside. While walking, Yu Hao was surprised and asked Wang Dang a question. Are you really the young master of Haotian sect? On which Wang Dang once again did not give any answer to Yu Hao. He was keeping excited like this. On the other hand, when both of them reached inside the sect while walking, suddenly these people feels a very dangerous aura, which was that of the two warriors in front who were fighting among themselves. This aura was so dangerous that even Sky Dream and Ice Jade Scorpion Empress started talking to each other. That these two humans seemed to be more dangerous than the other 10 fierce beasts. If these two were also included in the top 10 fierce beasts, then these two humans would surely have been somewhere within the top 3. Here both of them are talking similar things. While on the other side both the warriors are fighting with each other, where we see that a warrior was visible. The name of this warrior is Tai Tan. And the name of the warrior with blue lightning in front of him is Niu Tian. Master Electrolex, seeing these two fighting with each other, says in his mind that they have spiritual consciousness just like me. On one side, there is Sky Azure Bull Python, and on the other side, there is Titan Great Ape, who has now taken human incarnation and has always been like Wang Dang. Tai Tan was looking a little weak during the fight. And that's why Niu Tian defeated him. Tai Tan accepts defeat and says that I just accept defeat. I don't want to fight with you anymore, big brother. You are much more awesome. On which Niu Tian also comes to Tai Tan, says that your skills are good but they are a little rusty. If you practice, you will definitely become stronger than before. Then suddenly Wang Dang answers both of them from behind. Dad, I told you that you guys can't create ruckus like this all the time. On hearing Wang Dong's voice, both of their faces lit up and they turned and said, Wang Dang, you have come back to the other side. Wang Dong was also very happy to see both of them and he ran and hugged them, where Tai Tan tells Wang Dang that look how much taller you have become than before. On the other hand, Wang Dang introduces Yu Hao there and tells him to meet them. Yu Hao is my friend, and at the same time, Wang Dang tells Yu Hao that both of them are my daddies, so fighting is their daily work and Yu Hao practices them both. Yu Hao greets him and uncle tells him his name is Titan and asks him to call him Uncle Titan. Tao's name is Niu Tian and Yu Hao greets Uncle Titan and Uncle Niu Tian. Then suddenly a disciple comes from behind and tells that Great Master, Second Master, I have already got the guest room prepared exactly as per your orders. Hearing this, Uncle Niu Tian tells Wang Dang to take his friend and go to the room and wait for some time. Relax because you guys have come a long way, which is exactly what Wang Dong does when you hear that. He quickly took Yu Hao by the hand and ran towards the room. After Yu Hao Wang Dang left, Master Titan asked Master Niu Tian how he liked this boy, to which Master Niu Tian replied, of course his cultivation was low but a strange kind of aura was being felt from his body. It seemed as if this boy's body had soul rings that were millions of years old. And those are some hectomillennium soul rings. This means that a fierce beast has willingly sacrificed for him. Master Titan was very surprised to hear this from Master Niu Tian here, because several thousand years ago, those people he was also exactly like this and he also sacrificed his life for Tang Sun. On the other hand, the scene shifted to Wang Dong and Yu Hao, where Wang Dong takes Yu Hao to the second floor and tells Yu Hao that all the disciples live on the first floor while all the people of our Haotian sect live on the second floor. This is the living place for the guests and sect elders. After this, he was taking Yu Hao towards the third floor where Wang Dang lives with his family on the third floor. That means, this was their living place. Yu Hao had remembered that Wang Dong's sister would also be found on the third floor. On the other hand, Yu Hao asked questions. Wang Dang, you never told me before today that you are the young master of Haotian sect and both your uncle Niu Tian and uncle Titan are also the leaders of Haotian sect, to which Wang Dong says while placing his hand on his head. Forgive me, maybe I had forgotten all this. By the way, there is no need to be nervous here because my uncle is very good. he will not let you face any problem here. On the other hand, Yu Hao asks Wang Dang questioningly. Yes, all that is fine, but after all, where are your parents? Wang Dang also became a little sad after listening to Yu Hao, and he replied by saying that I don't even know myself. I have come to know only with the help of my uncles that my mom and dad are alive, but at this time she is far away from home, on which Yu Hao handles Wang Dong and says, never mind. Only then suddenly these people's eyes fell on the three statues in front of them, and Yu Hao questions who they are, to which Wang Dang replies that these three are the ancestors of our Haotian sect. The name of the ancestor present in the middle was Tan Chen, and on his side are two famous Haotian sect's twin stars, Haotian Doluo and Shaoshan Doluo. After this, while walking, Yu Hao tells Wang Dang that it has to be accepted that Haotian sect is really the capable of becoming famous in this entire soul land. After this, Wang Dong takes Yu Hao and brings him in front of his room, and Wang Dang tells Yu Hao that you sit in your room and take some rest. I am also very sleepy. I am also sleeping in my room. If you need anything, then call the servant. We both will meet for dinner at Wang Dong's. After leaving, when he entered his room, he saw that there was an ice bed in front of him, which was very cold, hence he was surprised. What kind of bed is this? On the other hand, Skydream Tianmeng and Ice Jade Scorpion Empress knew that this is a bed which was made from 10,000-year-old ice jade marrow, but Yu Hao is still surprised and asks why? Why is there a bed like this in my room? To which Skydream Tianmeng replies, because Wang Dang knows that you have extreme ice abilities. And he must have got this bed specially arranged for you because it is no less than a treasure. Skydream tells Yu Hao that a few years ago, I too had found a similar ice jade marrow mine, on which I cultivated ice for many years by sleeping on it. Ice Jade Scorpion Empress Press was also saying the same thing to Yu Hao, that this ice jade marrow bed could be very valuable for you. With its help, you will be able to level up your cultivation as quickly as possible. After listening to both of them, Yu Hao finally starts his cultivation by sitting on that ice jade marrow bed, where he was also able to feel that yes, this is true, because her soul power was increasing very fast, while Ice Jade Scorpion says to the Empress Ice Goddess that Ice Goddess, you can also take advantage of this opportunity and absorb this ice energy, due to which you will be able to further stabilize the seal on your body. This will help you more in living. Hearing this, the Ice Goddess came out and said absolutely had started doing the same. On the other hand, Yu Hao is also consuming many soul powers simultaneously. Also, when Yu Hao was coming into Haotian sect, he also had those 4 mantras written on the walls, which Yu Hao started perfecting here. Due to combining both these 4 mantras and Ice Jade Marrow Bed, we see that suddenly Yu Hao's level starts upgrading very fast. Yu Hao reaches level 45, level 46, level 47, seeing which Yu Hao also says happily, I can't believe that my soul power reached level 47 so fast. If things continue like this, I will soon be equal to Wang Dong's level. But due to the ability to absorb so much energy at once, Yu Hao's body, he also had to face a lot of difficulties because his body could be overloaded with energy, which even Master Niu Tian and Master Tai Tan could sense from a distance. They had also realized this, that Yu Hao is not a normal person. On the other hand, the scene shifted to Yu Hao's Soul Sea, where Skydream Tianmeng sees that Yu Hao has unlocked the power of 2 more seals made by him. Seeing this, Skydream Tianmeng is very sad. Happy because only if Yu Hao unlocks all the seals made by him as soon as possible, Skydream Tianmeng can use his real power. And then suddenly we see the Ice Goddess on the other side, who was absorbing this extreme ice energy, but her body is not strong enough at the moment to absorb this energy. Suddenly we see that her seal has become unstable again, due to which extreme ice energy started coming out from Yu Hao's body. He was not able to control himself and was feeling a lot of pain. Before Yu Hao's body explodes, Master Electrolex arrives so that he can help Yu Hao. On the other hand, Wang Dang also felt the energy in his room, and he understood that it was coming from Yu Hao's room. While this energy was not hidden, rather we see that energy going rapidly in the sky, which even Master Niu Tian and Master Tai Tan had seen from a distance, they say with surprise. After all, what kind of energy is being released from Yu Hao's body? to which Master Niu Tian replies that it is the breath of a 1,00,000-year-old soul beast, and after feeling this energy, it seems as if he himself self-destructing, to which Master Tai Tan replies that this would be very dangerous. If the 1,00,000-year-old soul beast self-destructs, it means that our entire Haotian sect will be destroyed. We have to stop that boy as soon as possible. Saying this, Master Niu Tian and Master Tai Tan also quickly Yu-Hao, and with this dangerous scene, our episode 59 ends here. In episode 60, we see that Yu-Hao's dangerous energy caused destruction all around Hao Tian sect. Wang Dong was trying to take people out of Hao Tian sect safely, but at the same time he was also worried about Yu-Hao because he could not see Yu-Hao anywhere yet. On the other hand, the scene shifted to Yu-Hao. I came into the Soul Sea. Everything around me was freezing. Sky Dream and Ice Jade Scorpion Empress were also very upset after seeing this power of Ice Goddess, but on the other hand, Ice Goddess was getting upset and saying, "What is all this going on here? Why did my original power become active suddenly?" Suddenly Master Electrolex also arrived there, who tells the Ice Goddess that this was because Yu-Hao absorbed too much of the Ice Jade Marrow's energy at once. He did his cultivation very fast. The extreme ice energy in Yu-Hao's Soul Sea suddenly increased a lot because Yu-Hao unlocked the two seals made by Sky Dream, and Yu-Hao's soul power suddenly improved rapidly. This affected you too. Your spiritual and soul power started increasing rapidly and the energy pressure started breaking the seal around your body. On the other hand, the Ice Goddess says nervously that my energy will be very dangerous. If I cannot control my energy, then because of me, Ice Jade Scorpion Empress, Sky Dream, Yu-Hao will all be killed and the entire ancient sect will also be destroyed. Even though everything he said was true because everyone except the Hao Tian sect was trying to save their lives. While Wang Dong was still caring about Yu-Hao, he felt that maybe Yu-Hao might be trapped somewhere inside. Saying this, Wang Dong was about to move forward and suddenly Uncle Tai Tan appeared there. Uncle Tai Tan comes and stops him. Wang Dong was not agreeing yet, that is why he held his hand. However, during this time a huge stone falls down from above. Uncle Tai Tan stops him with only one hand, but when he was moving the stone away from there, Wang Dong frees his hand and runs away from there, but the rest of the disciples were not allowing him to go inside. There Uncle Niu Tian comes and hits his neck, due to which Wang Dong starts unconscious, and after that he calls the girl from the first place and asks her to take Wang Dong away from this place. By the way, after his departure, he had also told the other disciples to leave the Hao Tian sect. However, after this, we come to Yu-Hao. Here we see that he was not able to handle his own power right now. During this, Ice Jade Scorpion Empress asks Master Electrolex if you can create the seal of the Ice Goddess again, to which Master Electrolex says no, this time the power is too much. He is about to be devastated and says that I chose to do cultivation here just to increase my level a little. He immediately asks Master Electrolex, "Senior, do you have any way by which we can get out of here, even if I have to sacrifice myself for it?" "Why not? But I can't let anything happen to my friend's sect and the people here." Now, after breaking the front wall, both Uncle Niu Tian and Uncle Tai Tan come here. They say that while we are alive, you do not need to worry about Wang Dong, and we had already felt some extraordinary power inside you, and after this, both of them fold their hands and say that whatever power they have, come in front of us. Now after that we see Sky Azure, Bull Python and Titan Great Ape in the Soul Sea, who were just in front of Yu-Hao's Soul Sea. Here he tells Master Electrolex that we knew there was something special here. He says that if we combine our powers, then maybe we can stop this disaster. Sky Dream on this and Ice Jade Scorpion Empress also says that we will also help, and Yu-Hao also says that if my help is needed, then I am also ready for it. After this, Master Electrolex says, "That's okay, now we will stop it together." After this, the last seal that was placed around the Ice Goddess, which was stopping her power to an extent, also gets destroyed and her energy starts spreading all around, due to which Hao Tian, those big mountains of the sect, had also started breaking, but now all five are Master Electrolex, Ice Jade Scorpion Empress, Sky Dream, Sky Azure, Bull Python and Titan Great Ape. They surround the Ice Goddess and try to create a new seal there. Here she used her powers completely. Meanwhile, The Ice Goddess was telling Master Electrolyx that all this has happened because of me, Senior, so if to stop all this, then even if I have to sacrifice my life, I am ready. She says that if they remove Yuhao's soul from his body and destroy it, this energy will stop. But the focus of these people was not on destroying it but on sealing it so that they themselves could survive. Now all of them put in their full energy. Meanwhile, we see that the remaining disciples of Hao Tian sect also provide their spiritual energy to them. They were doing it so that the big formation created by the power of Master Electrolyx could get more energy. However, now they seem to be successful. We see that under that formation, they had imprisoned the Ice Goddess in a new seal, due to which her power also started to stop, and now they were all happy with this, during which we see Master Electrolyx. It was known just by looking at him that he had used almost all his energy in sealing the Ice Goddess. However, his happiness did not last long because suddenly this newly formed seal also started breaking. And now they have no way to control it because they have used all their power, although they try. However, when that seal was destroyed again, there was an ice storm due to which all the beasts of the forest also died. However, now we come back to Yuhao, where Master Electrolyx was not even trying because he knew what he had done. Now he immediately starts performing the second ritual in which he used all his remaining energy. He puts that energy here again on that seal, but this does not recover that seal again because on this it binds him. Not only was he trying to recover, but now by doing so he asks for his blood from Yuhao, after which Yuhao immediately gave it by cutting his hand. Now this blood goes directly and gets absorbed in that seal. After which finally that energy stops spreading rapidly there. Now after this we see Master Electrolyx here inside the spiritual sea, where in front of him was the spirit of Ice Goddess, and now she was about to disappear, so she was saying thanks to Master Electrolyx. Now everything had become normal outside. All the animals had also started coming out of the snow and the snow had also started melting, but Master Electrolyx tells you how. He says that he has completely destroyed that form of the Ice Goddess. He was telling Yuhao that I rebuilt the soul of the Ice Goddess. I rebuilt her soul in such a way that it becomes a new creature, such a creature today. You may have never seen it till now because it did not exist. This special creature will have the space-time power of earth and heaven, and at the same time it will always be in spiritual form. The piece of his soul will now remain inside Yuhao. However, now Master Electrolyx tells that to do this he has also destroyed the last piece of his soul left. This meant that whatever power he had left, it happened that he had invested in saving the Ice Goddess, and now he is about to disappear completely, hearing which everyone becomes very sad, although Master Electrolyx says that I have lived a very long life, but I never thought that I will be of any use on the day I die. Well, while he was saying this, his body was slowly disappearing. Yuhao, that soul came into the soul sea, and although I was sad, Electrolyx Master says that I have seen a lot of hatred in my entire life, but the time I spent with you was the most peaceful, even though we did not spend much time together. But wherever my soul goes, I will always remember you. Well, now he tells Yuhao that I wanted a disciple like you, so will you become my disciple? Now on hearing this, Yuhao immediately comes on his knees and asks Master Electrolyx. The teacher says, during this time Master Electrolyx was saying that now I do not regret anything in this life, and just saying this, the whole soul disappears from there. Yuhao runs behind him. But it was of no use, so now he sits there and starts crying. Well, Skydream was also crying outside and everyone else is also very sad. However, on the other side, Wang Dang comes to his senses, and as soon as he comes to his senses, he immediately says Yuhao. And he runs away from there shouting Yuhao's name. Well, now we see that here they had brought Yuhao to the room of Hao Tian sect, where Yuhao was still sitting unconscious. Actually he is still trapped in his soul sea, but now suddenly he starts moving, although he had not yet regained consciousness. Due to this, Wang Dong was worried about him a lot. Then we see Yuhao there in his soul sea. Ever since Master Electrolyx has gone there, Skydream has been searching for Ice Jade, Scorpion Empress and Master Electrolyx. But he doesn't see anyone. Now suddenly Master Electrolyx appears in front of him. He was just in spiritual form, and in reality he is not Master Electrolyx, it is just a message left by him. He tells Yu Hao that if you see me, if you are, it means I am no longer with you. He tells Yu Hao that he already knew this because Ice Jade is not a normal soul spirit like Scorpion Empress and Sky Dream. That the Ice Goddess can give you the soul ring, but it will be difficult for you to handle it right now, and before leaving I have given her the smallest form of soul, so now you will be able to meet her only when she comes out of that small form. However, the journey will be very long, but whatever lies ahead, you have to handle it because now I am not with you. Now hearing this, Yu Hao starts crying. By the way, that spiritual form of Master Electrolex was also disappearing, but before disappearing, Master Electrolex says that look, I know that you are crying right now, but do not cry because tears are a sign of weakness, and just saying this he left from there. Had disappeared, but then Sky Dream and Ice Jade Scorpion Empress come there. Both of them tell Yu Hao that he has reached level 50, which is a very good thing. However, he tells that he has also used up a lot of his energy in saving the Ice Goddess, due to which he will take some time to recover, and during this time he will not be able to help Yu Hao, but he says that now you are at this level, it is possible that you can help yourself, so now we will meet after some time, and after this he goes on deep sleep. Although now outside here, Yu Hao had regained consciousness. Then Wang Dong was bringing him something to eat, and now as soon as he sees that Yu Hao has regained consciousness, he immediately runs to Yu Hao and asks Yu Hao here, I heard that you have lost someone important to you. Gave? Right now Yu Hao was sad, so he doesn't say anything. However, now Wang Dong sits there and says, don't worry, you will be sad about this thing, so I am not going to ask you anything. However, then he says that I have to go to find the soul ring, so I will return in 3 days, hearing which Yu Hao says that I promised that I will help you, so I will also go with you. But then Wang Dong immediately says that no, those were the places. Hao Tian sect has a forbidden area, you cannot go there, hearing which Yu Hao says okay, then I will wait for you here, just take care of yourself there, and now Wang Dong leaves from there. Just now everyone had come out to bid him goodbye, during which as soon as he left from there, suddenly Yu Hao started having a headache. Seeing this, he got scared and started saying what is going to happen again, but when Uncle Niu Tian checks her spiritual sea with his energy, he finds out that the Ice Goddess is about to be born, and they start laughing because they were very scared earlier. However, after this suddenly the scene changes and we see Master Electrolex in the God realm. His soul was called forcefully. Due to this he himself was surprised, but then he hears a voice. She was telling him that you know that I have searched so hard for your soul. Now Master Electrolex asks who are you, but now suddenly Sea God Asura God Tang San and Rabbit Goddess Asura Goddess Xiao Wu appear in front of him. Tang San was saying that you single-handedly saved Hao Tian sect. How could I let you go without rewarding you for this? And with that, episode 60 ends here.